That's me. Oh. Look who's calling me. Howdy.
Howdy, what are you doing?
Just opening a box. All right, so Aquatech hooked it up. Honestly, there's a lot of stuff here, and I might miss something, but I'll do my best. Let's start with the housing. The Aquatech Elite Sport housing. Okay, Andrew from the future here. Andrew from the past apparently can't read. This is the Aquatech Elite 2. Not the Aquatech Elite, which is their older model. This is the Aquatech Elite 2, their newer model. So, back to the regular scheduled program. Ooh. Ooh. Comes with this little back plate. Elite 5D Mark IV. Just clip that sucker on the back. Boom. Oh yes. So then, this is for the GH5, and you can use the same housing you use for a 5D4. Switch out the back, then you have it for the GH5. Pretty sick. By the way, I'm not doing all the instructions right now, as I'm not going shooting today. So if you do end up getting one, read the directions. Basically, this plate right here, it says 5D Mark IV on it. I'd swap it out with this one. This says GH5 on it. Pair that with the backing plate, and then yeah, you have the GH5 water housing after that. So pretty sick setup. All right. Moving on, the P145 port. Yeah. Oh, it's like a big old Lego set. I think my 5D4. It's a little tricky with one hand. There we go. What's up? Sick. All right, so piecing this puzzle together a little more. This is the internal zoom ring. Basically, you put this on like this. So when the camera is in this thing, so sick. That's pretty wild. In this too, with this back plate, you can literally access the menus and look back at your photos and delete the bad ones. These buttons on the new one too, I'm a big fan of. It has that very nice click so you know you're shooting, and same with this trigger. It just feels good. I like it. This definitely gets me stoked to go shoot. However, swell has been like 20 foot the past while with a bunch of storms and stuff. So hopefully that'll change in the next few days and we can get out and shoot with this thing. I'm stoked. This is like premium. Brian from Aquatech, thanks a bunch for hooking it up. I will make good work with this. I hope I covered everything. If I didn't, just like let me know. Okay, it's Andrew from the future again. I actually didn't forget this part because I did film about him because I was stoked on both of these things. As I was filming it a few days ago, this camera just cut out mid-clip and I can only recover half of it. Pretty lame, but I'm just gonna talk about him here. One I kind of showed you, which is the pistol grip. So I had a camera housing before and it was only for the GH5. The GH5 has like a million buttons. The GH5 has like a million buttons, so as swell's going by, as you're in the water, all this stuff, trying to hold it, like, it was really hard to manipulate it. So having this pistol grip be an extra layer of security and making shooting so much more easier. And on top of that, the leash, it feels really sturdy. It's like a surf leash essentially, but for your wrist and your camera housing. I think that pretty much covers all the stuff that I was stoked on. Again, Brian, if I missed anything.
Many months later.
Alright, so this is probably a month and a half after I filmed that last bit. It's been just terrible surf, or really big surf, or storms, or I couldn't swim past the surf break, so I decided to not do anything to do with surf with the housing. And today, Hannah from Europe, going down to the waterfalls, and we're just gonna shoot stuff there, because apparently I just can't have any luck with surf. So we're gonna get creative with the housing rather than shoot surf with the housing. Oh.
What is that? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Like my, yep. Pretty sweet. All right. It's cold. I'm just gonna fire away. Yeah, like that, yeah. How's that water?
Really cold.
It was really cold. My legs are numb when I got out. And now we're finding hopefully warmer water to shoot this other shot idea. Going swimming with the boys, yeah. Wow. Verdict?
So much better.
So much better. So I think I'm gonna go vertical on it.
Okay.
And it'll be, if you're lying down, it'll be vertical and your hair will be hanging down.
Okay.
You ready? Nice. Have your arm float toward me. You're doing great.
I can't really hear you.
I said you're doing great.
Great, okay.
Here, you want to see? Wait, look at this.
Oh no.
Look at the water displacement. Whenever you're ready.
With Mad Men, okay, like it's better than a lot of the other shows that I have out of my
Just fill that time with that.
Yeah.
Oops, I never stopped this recording. Thanks for tuning in. This was a fun project. It was challenging because I had a month or so to shoot it. Swell wasn't coming through. Conditions were just like non-existent. I had another idea of shooting this jumping off a dock scene in the rain, but the current was ripping. And yeah, it was just a lot of unlucky conditions, but it was really fun to do this last project and improvise and make these last photos happen. And I'm actually pretty pleased with them. And it was nice to find some warm water to jump into. A huge thank you to Brian and the team at Aquatech for hooking it up. When I got this in the mail, I was amped, and I'm even more amped to actually shoot it in surf and other summer ideas when conditions allow, but we'll see if that happens. So thanks again for watching this, and again, big thank you to Brian and the team at Aquatech for hooking it up. I'll put links below to the gear, to all of that, so you can go check out the housings for yourself. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully we'll shoot some surf soon with it. Peace.